All right, welcome back, Devo Does Stuff. Today I am making a little improvement on my workbench area here. I got me a piece of this pegboard. Got it Lowe's or Home Depot somewhere. And I'm going to hang it up here. It'll go right in between these two shelf brackets, but I'm going to have to cut it down here somewhere to, I think, 18 inches. Because I don't want it going down below here. I think 18. I think 18 inches will be fine. How long did I make my holes here? They're 18 and a quarter, so maybe I'll go 18 and a half on the pegboard. And I used my stud finder to find these two studs. So those are sunk in the studs, and they're not going anywhere. But my problem is these two shelf brackets, they're in the studs as well, and I need to stay inside of those with my pegboard. So I'll be sinking these two into the drywall, and I've got these toggle type anchors that's going to go in there, and I stuck those up there and put a punch through a pick, straight pick, and just marked my holes. And I know I wrote on here use 3/8 drill bit, so I got a 3/8 drill bit. I'm going to drill out my 3 holes for each one, and then I'll be ready to hang this. And over here I got my drill press and my radio. So I'm not going to put pegboard over there, but I did found these little plastic panels at Dollar Tree, and so I'm gonna stick them up there and see how they look. And man, I hope they look good, because if not, I'm out $5 right there for 4 of them, $1.25 a piece. So I'd hate to be out $5, but if they don't look good, I won't hesitate to tear them down. But we'll see how it turns out. I'll just turn the camera off and drill these holes, and just in case that doesn't work out. Alright, here's our progress so far. I got all 4 of my mounting sticks on there. I got my Dollar Tree stonework to the left. I have a block here, which is just a block of oak that I mounted, and I had that mounted on there for my what do you call that thing right there? I had that mounted on there for my press, for reloading, my reloading press, and that's where I used it at my old house. Well, when I moved here and brought this bench with me, this shelf up here was already here, so it was kind of in the way. I couldn't use that, so it's been sitting there for 6 or 7 years, however long I've lived here. And so I ended up having to reach around behind it. I had these big lag screws coming in from the back side, and I had to take a drawer out here and reach from underneath. I had 2 of those going in from the bottom side. And this, I had to cut all this out for the press to swing. It was on there. It was on there solid. And it was on there when I put my engine up here to rebuild, and it leaked a bunch of oil out, and so it got soaked in oil. So that right there will go in the burn pile. And I got my pegboard cut down to where I need it. It's going to go right here. Come on now. Oh, come on. Where am I at? Yeah. So that's what it's going to look like right there once I mount it. But I've got some foam, like wedges type of thing I found at Lowe's that I'm going to stick in between the wall and this countertop, because I have lost a few things down in there. I think I've got just about everything dug out, but they're really hard to get to. So I'm going to put that foam in there first, I think, and figure out what I'm going to do with my cord. I think I'll go ahead and put my cord, get it run down through there at least. If I can get it plugged in, I will, but I don't think I can. But then I'll mount that pegboard, and I'll be ready to get back to other projects. All right, I've got my foam stuffed in. I found me a pry bar and moved this workbench back. It was about 5 inches away from the wall on this end and about 2 on that end. And this thing is really heavy because it's flat loaded down, but I found a pry bar. I've got all my mounters in here. Now I've got foam stuffed in here. I went ahead and plugged in my new outlet back in behind here. And now I'm ready to mount my pegboard. I think that's going to be about it. I don't have any of the pegs that you stick in the pegboard yet. But what I have in mind is all these things like this nut setter. Of course it doesn't, well yeah, it's got a hole right there. I'm going to try to get those long pegs and some of this stuff that I don't use very often, but it takes up a lot of room in my toolbox. This compression tester, got another like a Mighty Vac that tests compression and vacuum. I'm going to try to hang these things over here, like kind of maybe over here on this side out of the way. Things that I don't use a whole lot. I'm going to maybe put my new ultrasonic cleaner. Might put my new ultrasonic cleaner over here, my little drill press. My little drill press is going to go back there. I just moved it out of the way so I could get that stuff on there. But we'll see how it turns out. All I got left to do is put my pegboard up. Here's the finished product. Got my outlet thing mounted. Got my drill press put back up on there. I still have to, do a bunch of cleaning up here, but I'll be back on another project before I even start on that probably. But that's ready. I haven't bought any of the pegs yet to hang things, but that's thinking I might just order those online. I'm in no big hurry. So anyway, that's my workbench improvement project. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Devo does stuff. Later.